going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we are back here with some Cricket World Cup match review between Afghanistan and of course the host nation India. The host nation do end up taking the win here. I want to say quite comfortably in the end. It was shaping up to be what could have been quite an even bigger chase at one point for India, but they do end up chasing down the 273 with 8 wickets remaining. So look, the pitch was nice to bat on, but you have to give full credit to the Indian batsmen, the way they stayed out there, the way they built partnerships and just completely tore apart the Afghanistan bowling attack. It was pretty special to watch last night. I mean, full credit firstly goes to Afghanistan for putting up 272 on the board. I mean, they had their own, impressive batting knocks, but they just didn't have, the power like India did with a Rohit Sharma. So, unfortunately, that's kind of just the difference in the end. And the bowling attack was definitely the difference in the end. But hey, if you guys are new around here, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and comment down below all of your thoughts on this game. Who impressed you? Who disappointed you? What you're looking forward to? Of course, India's next game we will talk about at the end of this video. But hey, we're just going to get straight into this one. Player of the match, Hitman Sharma. The man officially surpassed Chris Gayle as well for the most sixes hit ever, I think, or in white ball cricket, or at least in World Cups. I can't remember what the record was. I did read it on Twitter last night, but, it's easy to forget things. But I do know that he did surpass Gayle in some record, which is, you pass the great man Gayle, you're doing something right. We've been waiting for this from Hitman. He's had these knocks where he gets to a quick 40, 50, 60, makes a 70, looked pretty good in the Asia Cup, just didn't, put on something like this that we were kind of waiting for. And he's delivered in the big World Cup in front of the home fans in Delhi. I mean, it doesn't get much more special than that in front of a home-packed crowd, everyone going crazy. The atmosphere was fucking electric last night. We'll talk more about that a little bit later, of course, but the way Hitman just started that innings, you come out to bat, the last thing you want to do is lose an early pole. Him and Isham, they both went really cheaply against Australia, so they had to consolidate early, and Hitman was the leader, not just with captaincy, but with the bat in hand. Some of the most trademark Rohit Sharma stuff you will ever damn see. So if you didn't catch last night's game, go watch it on replay. In fact, look at this. Rohit Sharma breaks some record. I think it was... I'm not going to click on it because ICC will delete me in a second, but you get what I'm saying. All right, moving on. We will talk more about Rohit Sharma, but we will get to it a little bit later on. All right, into Afghanistan. So they're into bat first. Don't mind it. It's a really nice deck for batting. So, whether you got sent in to bat or bowl first, you wouldn't have probably really mattered. Gurbaz. Now, is he a Kolkata Knight Riders player? I think he was playing for Kolkata or Gujarat. No. It was definitely Kolkata. So he's got a bit of experience in India. It did not show up here, 21 off 28. I mean, you have to give all credit to India's bowling attack early as well. They put on the heat. Bumrah, Siraj, like that. I mean, Jasprit Bumrah is literally the best bowler in the world. Like, it's so hard to watch him and not think this guy is just ridiculous. Like, his line and length, his consistency, he hits the mark every time. The fucking, the revs that he gets, not the revs, he's not a spinner, but, just the genuine heat that the man comes through and it just skids off the deck. It's so impressive, isn't it? Ibrahim Zadran, 22, Ramat Shah, 16. Got a good ball there from Lord to Kua. Shahidi, again, another good ball there, the skipper. I mean, he did. So he was their top scorer, of course, 80 off 88, 8 fours. What the hell is going on with my mouse? Did you guys see that? Anyways, I'll edit that out, whatever that was. So Shahidi, 80 off 88. He makes 8 fours and 1 6. The strike rate's a little bit down, but he just needed someone to kind of stay out there with him and build a much bigger partnership. He falls. Of course, if he goes on and makes 110, 120, Afghanistan make 300. Look, they probably still don't win this game, but it just, it's all about those mental aspects going into an innings and feeling more confident with having 300 on the board to 270. So, of course, that would be nice, but he did top score, so credit to him, batted very, very nicely. Asmar Tula, I mean, he did bat well last night. I'm not overly familiar with everyone in this Afghanistan team, but he did bat very well. Again, another gem there from Hardik Pandya. It was some really, really good bowling last night. Mohammad Nabi, the Melbourne Renegades legend, and the Sunrisers Hyderabad former legend, he's gone for 19. Zadran's gone for 2. Rashid Khan, he hit this little slap for 6. And then he went out, so that was good enough for him, I guess. 16 off 12. Mujib, he hit 2 4s as well. 10 off 12, and Naveen Haq, who, of course, we will speak about a little bit later when he comes up in the bowling section. But I tell you fucking what, the atmosphere when that man Naveen walked out to the crease to bat, and all you can hear is Kohli, Kohli, Kohli. I'm like, oh, brother, this must be just daunting for the man Naveen. But hey, he's someone who seems to embrace that sort of stuff, and if anyone's going against him, maybe brings the best out of him. In saying that, he cannot bat for fucking shit. I mean, I watched him try to bat last night, and he was just all over the crease. It was too quick for him. Anyways, he's not a batsman, so that's okay. All right, Indian bowlers time. Jasprit Bumrah, just a well-deserved 4-fer. He picked up some later sort of wickets throughout this middle order. Nabi, Zadran, Rashid, but the damage that he did early was so economical. Like, he wasn't taking lots of poles early, but he then got the rewards later on. Was by far my MVP bowler of this match. He was fucking awesome. Some people just look at the scorecards and think, all right, he's taken 6-fer. It's a great day. And some people will look and see he's only taken 4-fer, but that economy of 3.9, like that just puts on the heat early. You bowl 10 overs. That's incredible stuff there. Mohammad Siraj, look, I mean, a little bit expensive. No wickets for him, but it doesn't matter. He's just saving his best for the next game, I would assume. None for 76. Hardik bowled really well. He's getting back to some of his better bowling form. 2 for 43 off 7. Krunal would be very proud of that one, Mr. Hardik. Shardul Takua, 1 for 31 off 6. So they're choosing to go with Lord at the moment over a guy like Muhammad Shamgod, which, I love both of them. But Lord Takua does indeed bring that all-rounder capabilities, so I don't mind it. But I do miss watching Shami bowl, but it does make sense to have that extra all-rounder who can bat. Kuldeep Yadav, 1 for 40 off 10. Good stuff, beautiful as always. And Jadu, none for 38 off 8. To the Indian batting innings now. 273 to chase down. So look, it's not a mammoth total, but it's not, you're not going to just walk that home. You wouldn't have thought, but they definitely did just walk it home. I mean, the start from the Afghanistan bowlers was just wasn't up to par. And you could tell Rashid Khan, he's the true leader and captain of that team. I don't know why it took so damn long for him to come on. I mean, Rohit Sharma was on like 80 something, and then Rashid Khan bowled his first over. It's like, this is madness. Like, who is the captain again of this fucking team? Shahidi. Bro, you have got to bring on Rashid Khan like 4 or 5 overs earlier. I don't care if the ball's going to get a tiny bit of movement with a pace bowler. Rashid Khan is the best T20 bowler of the decade by the ICC. So you either bring him on or you just piss away your opportunity, and that's what they did. I mean, you just can't take that long to bring Rashid Khan on. And by the time he came on, he started well, and then Hitman just said, all right, fuck this, I've had enough, this game's over, I'm going to start tonking him, just leaned back in the crease, plop, over the man's head, Rashid, and then plop, a little bit of a fuller one, just pulled straight over. The amount of like classic pull shots we've seen from Hitman last night was true to his style, and yeah, it just took too long to bring Rashid on. I mean, he took the only 2 wickets, so that should tell you something. But who knows, if Rashid comes on in the 5th, 6th, 7th over, like earlier, maybe Rohit's out for 30, Kishan's out for 25, and who knows what happens. Like, the game looks a hell of a lot different, so I think they missed a beat there. Of course, you've got Faruqi, who, runs and steams in. He's a great opening bowler, in my opinion, but they just don't have a guy like a Jasprit Bumrah, who can just do work early and not let you get any runs away. Naveen is okay, but he's not Mohammad Siraj. He's not one of those guys who can stand up, in my opinion, at the moment. And then it's just around a lot of mystery spin. So it's just a lot of spinners. So that's kind of their way to win. And last night's deck was not really the deck to go in with 4 to 5 spinners, was it? So yeah, just I think a few little errors there from Afghanistan, but you know, it is what it is. They're still a learning nation here. Let's get back into it. We spoke mostly about Hitman, but off 84 deliveries, 16 fours. So I don't know my mathematics quite well, but is 16 times 4 72? Or is my mathematics just completely off there? Someone correct me if I'm wrong there. But that's a lot of runs to come from just boundaries. And then you add 5 sixes to that. That's like 30 runs from just sixes. Most of his runs dead set come from boundaries. It is dead set. He's like, nah, forget the hard singles, lads. Boundaries, go fetch. You know, it's ridiculous. Ishan Kishan. So better than the first game. 47 or 47. Just tried to play alongside Hitman and just play that, you know, rotate strike sort of stuff. He looked okay, but Shupman Gill will come back in for him in the next game, hopefully. And then into I was going to say the tail end, but number 3 and number 4, essentially the tail end for this game. Virat Kohli, 55 off 56 and not out. Again, the crowd just sparks to another level when he's out there, when he's, you know, signaling to the crowd, when he comes out to bat. All you can hear is his name getting chanted, hometown boy. So I know how special that would probably just be for him every time, but yeah, to hear the whole crowd, you know, Naveen was bowling to him and the whole crowd was right behind it. And then there was a weird moment where Virat Kohli actually gave Naveen a hug. Now, you guys want to know my opinion on that? Don't like it. I was hoping for a fight. I was hoping for something. I was hoping for another Kieron Pollard bat throw, but we didn't get exactly that. Not even a Mitchell Starc, you know, quick ball throw, which was quite disappointing, but I guess Kohli is sort of that nice guy, and so is Naveen. So it seems like there's no real issues between them at all. They settled it, and then suddenly you're seeing Gambhir run out on the pitch and try and tackle him. No, I'm just joking, but look, that would have been something. All right, I'm going to edit that out. I'll move on. But look, that was a good moment in the game. Good to see you there. Bigger than cricket. He makes a nice little half century. Just really gentle. Just really gentle stuff from Kohli. Played a few nice cover drives. Just puts the bat out to it and see you later. It's 4. It's just beautiful viewing. And Shreyas Iyer, yeah, cool. I mean, it's whatever. Like, you know, I like Iyer. I'm happy that he's in the team. But how cool would it be if Rinku Singh was walking out to bat to finish that game off last night? That's all I've got to say. Like, Iyer, good player, good bloke, but Rinku Singh, that would have gotten the crowd double going. But anyways, that's how that ends. Look how much batting they had to come. I mean, when you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 quality batsmen, even Kuldeep who can hold the stick, even Sokan Bumrah, it's pretty strong, isn't it? Batting depth. Into the Afghanistan bowlers for Rookie, Hyderabad legend. Sunrisers Hyderabad legend, none for 50 off 6, just expensive shit. Mujeebur Rahman, yeah, I mean, they just didn't have a great day out with the ball in hand, did they? Except for Rashid Khan. Naveen ul Haq, I mean, he was the most economical of the bowlers, which probably tells you how this one went for their bowling performance. Omar Zai, none for 40, none for 34 off 4. Okay, that lack of sleep is starting to kick in now. Mohammad Nabi, none for 32 off 4. I mean, the man is pushing 55 years old. I mean, how much longer do they need for him to be a part of this team? Like, Nabi is still a quality all-rounder, but how old is he? Fucking hell. I mean, he's been around since I was born. 38? No, he's got to be 45 max. Wow, okay, Mohammad Nabi, still not even 40 yet. I can't believe that. I thought he was like 41, but there you go, still pushing, still kicking, still playing okay cricket. And then Rashid Khan, of course, their man, who should be their captain. I still don't understand why Rashid is not the skipper of this team, but 2 for 57 off 8. A little bit expensive for Rashid, but he takes the only 2 wickets and was by far their only good bowler of the day. Jump over to the table. The Kiwis still sitting on top. India now moves into second after a really good win. So you see the net run rate there. It's important. It all damn matters, because you know that when teams are trying to qualify for the Super 4s, it all comes down to that net run rate. So you want to be on the good side of it. Pakistan in third. That next game between India and Pakistan, holy moly, it is going to be massive. Like, not just because of the crowd, not just because of the circumstances, but like in the tournament sense, that is going to be fucking huge. I can't wait for that game. Holy moly. I'm actually so excited. The Kiwis, I mean, they're looking pretty sexy up there. South Africa, they play the Aussies tonight, so I'm nervous, guys. I'm nervous. Hold my hand. Someone hold my hand, please. All right. England, whatever. Okay. I mean, the fact that they've lost one game starting off against the Kiwis was good. They did look quite good against Bangladesh, so I'm not gonna hate there. But that's pretty much, all the relevant stuff here. I mean, Bangladesh did get a win, so they're still amongst it. They've got one more win than Australia, so I guess it's us who suck. And then, pretty much just the mini nations at the bottom. Australia, Sri Lanka, Netherlands, and Afghanistan. We all suck, and looks like none of us are probably going to make the Super Fours by the looks of it. So, hey, that is how that table is panning out. Of course, the Aussies win tonight. We're still in it. We lose tonight. We can't lose another game for the rest of the tournament. Why did it go back out here? Like, I didn't even click that. I'm trying to talk about the schedule, man. Stop trying to do me dirty. So massive game. Whoever wins that feels like they'll go on to at least compete for the Super Fours. And then New Zealand, Bangladesh, which if Bangladesh can pull a surprise victory, who knows? But you expect New Zealand to win that. And then the big one, India, Pakistan. Feels like a pre-final. That's going to be massive, isn't it? That's just going to be like record-breaking stuff for cricket, regardless of that result. England, Afghanistan. Fingers crossed Afghanistan can do something special there. Australia, Sri Lanka. Who knows if we'll even be a part of the tournament when we play this game. So plenty of big, huge matches to come. Like, it's only early in the tournament, but these are some of the matches that are shaping up the entire series and who makes it. Australia, South Africa tonight. And then India, Pakistan, New Zealand, Bangladesh. Those are 3 big games coming up in the next few. But hey, what the fuck? I thought it was going to... Oh, no, statistics. Here we go. I can't read. Hold on. So Rizwan, Kusal. Yes, Kusal. Conway. Okay, so the stats are still kind of taking place. There's no point really looking over them just yet. But hey, India do end up taking that win last night. A dominant victory from the host nation. They're looking strong. They're looking fit. Hitman's back in form. They're going to get Gill back next game, you would assume. So they're looking good. But hey, leave down all of your comments about this game. Who impressed you? What you took from it? Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see everyone in the next one.